Viewers, all eyes are on India's golden boy Neeraj Chopra as he sets his sight on the gold medal in the javelin finals at the Paris Olympics. Neeraj had stormed into the finals with a spectacular throw of 89.34 meters in the qualification round. If Neeraj wins his second consecutive gold medal, he will become only the fifth man in Olympic history to defend his javelin title. He will also become the first Indian to win 2 gold medals at the Olympics. Let's have a special discussion with very important people. Manisha Motra needs no introduction, Sports Excellence Chief, popular tennis player, JSW Sports, Norris Preetham, sports journalist, author of the book The Neeraj Chopra Story, and Dr. Ranganathan to cheer Neeraj Chopra, and he'll speak on behalf of a billion Indians. Manisha Motra, ma'am, good evening. First of all, I want to ask you, when was the last time you spoke to Neeraj? What was the conversation about?
Well, good evening. I actually met him this morning at the Olympic Village, and, you know, it's fine. It's just we prepare the same for every competition, and there's no change in the preparation for the Olympic Games.
Ma'am, you'll have to, fill us in. I'm sure kuch aur bhi baat kiya hoga. Please, don't be so guarded, ma'am. It's okay.
It's not a question of guarded. There was not so much to really speak about. I asked him if he's okay. He went about his routine that he normally does. And I mean, I don't think that anybody needs to know the kind of magnitude of the Olympic final. So everybody knows it, everybody feels it, but he's relaxed, and that's pretty much the extent of the conversation. I had not seen him until this morning, and I just saw him by accident. I didn't go to the village to see him personally, but I actually went to see Vinesh, but I was lucky enough to see him, and everything was fine. I had a little bit of a chat with Klaus and Ishan, his physio. His body is healthy, he's feeling good, and Klaus, in Klaus's words, the eagle must fly.
Can I have to ask you this, as almost a customary question. How was the Josh?
And the Josh it's in a difficult position, but I think after the hockey medal, the momentum is now in our favor. Aman is going to fight for the semi-final place. So there's a lot going on today. It's a very, very busy day. So the momentum is now kind of turning.
Okay.
He was a little low for the last couple of days.
Okay. Mr. Preetham, this boy from Panipat is in Paris. Will he be on the podium?
Well, at first I'll go back to what you asked Manisha. So let me tell you, he listens to Manisha more than he tells Manisha. So, and at this juncture, even if he has told anything to Manisha, I mean, don't think that she's going to reveal us. Not that she must have told.
Then
anything.
I should have asked, ma'am, that what did you tell him?
That's a better question. If I know Manisha and Neeraj well.
Well, as Norris has known me for many, many years, so he knows I'm definitely not a woman of few words, but I'll leave that till after he wins gold.
Which is why we have you on the panel, ma'am. Please don't stop.
No. His answer, I can tell you for any question. He will say, Madam ji, aap sahi keh rahi hain.
No, most athletes tell me that, Norris. Either they say, Madam ji, fikar mat karo, or Madam ji, aap sahi kar rahe.
Okay. Mr. Preetham,
yes.
Tell us about the Neeraj Chopra story, how excited you are, and is Neeraj set for his second gold?
When it comes to excitement, not me, I think the whole country is excited. And not only in the country, I mean, I've been talking to javelin throwers and some former athletes across the globe, and they all have been very excited and want to know, especially his rivals, because more than a thrower, is a good human being. He is in touch with everyone, and they all consider him as a friend. So there is a lot of excitement. Last day before yesterday, I spoke to Vetter. Unfortunately, he's not taking part. He is one of Neeraj's great rival.
Right.
And he said he is in super form, and I'm sure he will do well. And please, he said, start cheering because he's going to win. So these are the kind of comments that we are getting. And so I'm quite sure, unless...
So of the list of people who Neeraj will be facing or he's up against, who do you think he should be wary of the most?
I'll be I think I'll be called anti-national if I say Nadeem from Pakistan. You know, because not for any other reason, but the fact that Nadeem in the past 1 or 2 months, he has been very consistent with over 83, 84 and those kind of throws in Diamond League and other places. So he is in good form, and even in qualification, he threw quite well. And but otherwise, see, in sport, everyone is a rival. Like what happened in Vinesh, we all have been expecting to win a gold medal for us. So sport is very, very unpredictable. Anything can happen, but God forbid it should not happen with Neeraj. But since there are five throwers who have thrown over 90, but not in the qualification, not this year, but their personal best are 90. And the way Neeraj threw his first throw, I mean, I thought he was not going for 85 or 86. He was just thinking that let me qualify and get out of it. I mean, if he had realized that he was going to that big a throw, I'm sure he would have tried 90 meters knowing him. And and it was almost like a standing throw. It was not a typical Neeraj trademark throw. He will yell and shout and fall this side. I mean, if you look the throw now, you will realize that he was almost like a standing throw. He took three.
He saved his best for the last, sir. He saved his best for the last.
Well, sometimes you save. Sometimes you don't even know your own body what you're going to do. Maybe he was not expecting that distance that day. He was only expecting.
Manisha, ma'am, do you agree with that assessment?
Yes. I think that Neeraj was not trying to throw 90 at all. I think he was just relaxed and was trying to get the qualification mark. And that's what the most wonderful thing is, that when you are relaxed, you can do things that your body, you can't even imagine. So that's what it is. I think Norris is quite on point there.
Okay, from the Neeraj Chopra story, let's talk about the Neeraj Chopra sentiment. Dr. Ranganathan, sum it up.
Well, I think when you kind of prodded Manisha ji to say something more and not, be guarded or be laconic in what she's saying, in a nice way, I think she reflected what Neeraj's personality is. He comes, he sees, he conquers. Pehle throw mein aaye, kaam kiya, वापस hotel chale gaye. That's the kind of ability we need, to be honest, Not running around and saying this, that. He comes, in 5 minutes, he's done his job and he's returned to his breakfast that he'd actually interrupted.
I mean, I would only tell Neeraj to just be himself, and that's what it is. He's a big match player, and there's no need for him to be any different than any other match.
Okay, you were at that match where we won bronze. You were watching the hockey match. Talk us about that.
Well, that was a whole different story than being a relaxed, cool cucumber. I mean, the last 1 minute, India always makes it tough. And Srijesh, I mean, he's a good friend, and I cannot tell you how much I respect the guy. And I mean, Great Wall of India is the right word for him.
Yes, sir. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan.
To add to that, I think one gentleman, the gentleman on the panel also said, lest I be accused of anti-national, I think his biggest threat is Nadeem. No one's going to accuse you of being anti-national, sir. Sports is an arena where adversary comes from, beyond nationalities. And you look at the pole vault men's final, and it has such an amazing lesson to give all of us. When the Swede won, at 6 meters, he had already won the gold. And the next thing in his sight was 6.25 meters. That is, he was going for the world record. And who was cheering for him most? The guy who'd won the silver and bronze. He was asking the crowd to, cheer up. And it was unbelievable. So the lasting memory of that was the so-called adversaries that we see are, they're fighting tooth and nail. No, they are adversaries in the best spirit of the Olympics.
The last word on the show goes to Mr. Preetham Sai. Are you ready to add another golden chapter to the Neeraj Chopra story?
Well, I would be very happy to do that. But here I would like to add one point, that something which is going to be different tonight for Neeraj is, since he's 9th in the throwing order, and he is, as we all know, a first time he throws, and he's the first thrower, always, and does well. When he goes to throw, there will be 8 throwers before him.
Right.
And if by chance somebody throws almost 90 or touches 90, there is a bit of a, kind of a pressure on him, that's all. Otherwise, and knowing Neeraj and Manisha knows him better, Neeraj, even if he says, so what, ho gaya 90, kya farak padta hai, main 91 phek dunga. That's the attitude he has.
Okay. Let's end it on those words. I thank all of you. Manisha Malhotra, Norris Preetham, Dr. Ranganathan. A pleasure as always. Viewers, let's keep our fingers crossed and cheer for Neeraj Chopra.